Back in September, the Buccaneers dominated their first matchup against the Panthers. Can Carolina even the score? Find out next.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Callahan. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Callahan. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off the play fake, Callahan. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and back the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat, any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Herbert. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Callahan. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Callahan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
Now Hill to return it.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Callahan.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Callahan.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shoves him away. Shreds the tackle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Herbert now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's caught by Howard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Callahan. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Big hold of the 30. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And a touchdown separating these two as they've gone to halftime. The Saints trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we'll stay in the AFC North and head over to Cleveland to check on the Browns. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Let's go.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Callahan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Swift. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Callahan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's the Panthers punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callahan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Callahan. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Callahan. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. To throw on 2nd down. Callahan. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Looking to throw. Callahan. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callahan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He sets to fire deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. On second down, Keys. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, they're going to have some space here on the free kick.
You're exactly right about that. They just wish that they could have the free kick and not give up the 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. It's taken to the 26.
Let's go, fellas.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes his catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3 yards the gain there, second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, Callahan. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack in the campaign.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Callahan. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. From the gun, Callahan. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, this is Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. And incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here we go. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert's throw pulled in by Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Justin Madubuike in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On first down, Callahan. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On first and 10, Callahan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On second down, Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Panthers down by 2, and time a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Throwing, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Gets this to Moore, shifts by him, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Herbert. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's second down. Herbert going to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this down deep into
Tampa Bay territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now Herbert.
And his pass incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments. But kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Right. Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive